Hey everybody, Lumpydog here, coming to you with a long overdue aquarium tour. Let's get started with a 20-gallon long full of black neons. Random plants, you'll see the same plants throughout this video. I just use the same ones over and over. This aquarium also has some random Neocaridina shrimp. Next up are the veil-tailed cherry moths. This is another 20-gallon long, full of assorted plants. Now these little guys and gals have done a little bit of breeding in here, though not many survive. Also in here, part of the cleanup crew are a mono shrimp. Here's a third 20-gallon long, full of daisies, rice fish, and some random Neocaridina shrimp. This tank needs a trimming, as it's gotten a little overgrown. The fourth and last 20-gallon long is full of cherry shrimp. I don't really call that well, so they're not all grade A cherry shrimp, but they're fun little things to watch swim around the tank. I do have plans to put some nanofish in here. They're currently in quarantine. Moving on is the first of the indoor toad ponds. In this pond, we got mud guppies, but they're colorful, fun, and active. Very different fish when viewed from the top. Also use the indoor ponds to grow out plants that I use in all the tanks. Just move cuttings from tank to tank. I call them free plants. They reproduce, no problem. Here is a 10-gallon kit tank, who's currently full of white cloud mountain meadows and two little turquoise rainbow juveniles that I cannot catch. I have drained this down to about 1 inch of water and still couldn't find them. So they're living in this little 10-gallon for now. The white clouds will probably get moved here eventually, but for now, it's a nice little tank. As you can see, there's some cherry shrimp in here too, and it's a nice little 10-gallon. Then, on to pond number 2. Another toad pond. Not gonna be able to see much in here. There are actually a bunch of cold water turquoise rainbow juveniles. There, you can see them swimming about, but viewed from the top, they're not very nice. This is an experiment to see if they will grow normal in 65 to 67 degree water temps. So far, so good. Here is a second 10-gallon kit tank. This is full of ember tetras, green neon tetras, a few rice fish, and some random male guppies. It's a happy little tank, and quite colorful too. Moving on to the 55-gallon, we have way too many turquoise rainbow juveniles. Growing these out, I've given away a lot of them, still have way too many to give away. Also, there's a nice platinum angel in here. There's quite a few daisies rice fish that I'm pretty sure are reproducing in here. A couple of cory cats and a pleco. But for a 55-gallon, this is overstocked, and these rainbows just keep growing. Need to move them. Hit me up if you're looking for some turquoise rainbows. I got them. I can send them to you. And now, the 90-gallon big boy disaster tank. Now, this tank had a little heater failure, which didn't help and almost cooked everything. None of the fish died, but the plants are unhappy. The tank inhabitants include polar blue parrot cichlids, 4 electric blue acara, another small shoal of turquoise rainbow fish, a couple of neon rosy bobs, and a straggler small cichlid or two. And then we probably won't see them, but there are some long, thin Periodis cories. This is a 46-gallon bow front full of my little group of Neo-Lamprologus cotyledontatus, or cotylepunks. I think I started with about 7 of them. They had a couple of clutches of fry, and now they've pretty much maxed out. They get along pretty good, just bopping along, doing their thing. They're a little skittish, but they're still cichlids, so they come right back if you scare them. Got their cute little yellow mohawks, and they look extra pink underneath some grow lights on top of their tank. The 75-gallon is next. It is home to the more turquoise rainbow. These are the adults that spawned all the little juveniles we have in around the old basement. Also got some odds and ends fish in here. I think there's still a swordtail, a few other little things. I toss in some mud guppies that live out their life before Cygnus finds them. Speaking of Cygnus, he's down here in the lower right corner. He's decided not to perform for the camera, so he's just gonna lay there and pretend like he's a log. This is a 10-gallon quarantine tank. Currently, there's just some mud guppies in it, keeping the tank alive. I like to have some spare tanks around for quarantine, or in case I end up a surprise fry. Not much to see here, a couple of mud guppies. But next to it is another 10-gallon. And in here, we've got some endlers that are in quarantine. I think this is what I'm going to put in the 20-gallon long shrimp tank. These are some nice little endlers. I've only got 1 male, but I got 4 females. Looking to get them breeding. putting them in with the shrimp. But right now, in a 10-gallon quarantine. And here's the last of the 10-gallon quarantine tanks, currently occupied by some gold tetras. They're in quarantine. They're doing mighty fine. The plan is to move them up with the black neon tetras. I think they'll look fantastic together. This is the last aquarium on the tour. This is a brand new 29-gallon. It's only been set up for about 2 months. I decided to go old school and give the under gravel filter a try. These are mainly gold guppies. It's not a pure strain. I kind of call them my dirty blondes. They're just living it up in here. I got it planted with cuttings from all the other aquariums. Still battling some algae. Again, it's 2 months old and has not balanced out yet. Also in here are some cherry shrimp. Well, that's it for the tour. Thanks for sticking around to the end. See ya!